Pure Romance Canada! Whoop whoop! Hello, hello. I'm so excited to be here, you guys. Whoop whoop. In the comments, let me know on a scale of 1 to 10. How excited are you? Hopefully it's a 10 plus. And I'm so honored and excited to be here to represent the Canadian Board of Directors and bring you guys some epic content. Now, this is my training that I did for Pure Romance on Pure Business. So for some of you, this content might be something you've seen me do before, but I'm going to throw in some extra nuggets for you guys, and I'm going to be in that chat helping answer your questions, and we're going to do a live Q&A afterwards so that you guys can ask me some questions and I can hop on and answer them. So get your pen, get a paper, bring your energy, and let's talk about how to maximize luxury selling. Whew. Luxury products, you guys, Pure Romance is luxury, so like all our products. But how do we maximize this, and how do we maximize within our own brand? So let's get the screen share going, my friends. Let's bring it up. All right, here we go. All right, you guys, it's on. So let's go through how to maximize luxury selling. So things we're going to go over. How do you present luxury? Your confidence and belief in luxury products, the psychology of luxury selling, and the power of packaging, and some presentation tips for you. Okay, so some statistics. Pure Romance actually provided this to me. I've sold over $79,000 worth of Euphoria products. What? Thank you, Euphoria, for the bonuses on my paycheck. My top 3 Euphoria products are the firming cream. Oh, I could bathe in that stuff. The Euphoria water-based lubricant and our Euphoria enhancement gel. But you guys, like V39, C80, like the list goes on and on, all of them. So yes, I am excited too. It's funny that my favorite products are my top sellers. Go figure. Okay, let's keep going, you guys. So how do you present luxury? I think this is a great base for us to start with, because sometimes we aren't thinking about this stuff because it all matters. So first things, do you look like someone who invests in yourself? Ask yourself that hard question, okay? If we want our clients to invest in themselves, we need to look like we do the same. I want them looking at me and being like, oh yeah, Kelsey, she's got to rub her butt with that firming cream. I bet you she owns that V39. I'm not going to tell them, but I know, and I want them to know and feel that, yeah, Kelsey owns these products too. Kelsey's asking us to invest in ourselves. I believe that she does that too. So how can we create that and convey that message? Remember, people buy people, okay? Not products. They're buying you. You are your best representation of your own brand. Need some inspiration? Pure Romance has amazing ideas on Pinterest, because you guys, I am no fashionista, so going there for some inspiration is really helpful. Now, when it comes to getting things to make you feel like you're investing in yourself, maybe it's your nails, your lashes, your hair, your clothing, product swap. I product swap for everything. There are other direct sale companies that do clothing. Okay, I do product swapping for my nails. I used to do product swapping for my lashes when I got them done. There's so many ways that you can promote your business, help promote somebody else's business, and do it cost effective. So you don't have to spend a ton of money on yourself, but it looks like you do. Okay, so that's product swapping is something that I love doing. If you product swap, let us know in the comments what you product swap for. Okay, so your party power outfits, okay? This is so important, you guys. One of the things that I read about top CEOs is that they want to make the least amount of decisions possible, so that the decisions that they're making, they have like perfect brain power for. And that really stuck out to me. I don't know if you guys have ever had those moments where you're like, oh, I got a party, whether it's virtual or at home, and you're like, What do I wear? I hate that. You're wasting time trying on like 5, 20 outfits, not feeling your hot self. Get those party power outfits, those outfits that make you feel confident so that you know whether you're showing up in person or on a screen, you're feeling your best. Because when you feel your best, people are going to feel that energy is going to radiate through the screen. It's going to radiate throughout the room. And then you're not using a lot of brain power or wasting a lot of time finding something that makes you feel confident. So have those outfits ready to go. Our Euphoria pajamas, you guys. Talk about like low-key lazy. I mean, that's me. Euphoria PJ party. How fun does that sound? Our PJs are luxury in their PJs. Okay, so it's such a great way to show off our PJs, especially in a virtual sense. We get paid to wear pajamas. Virtual parties, do not forget to declutter or dress up your background. I know we've got amazing board members like Jen Mass, we've got Desiree that have that like beautiful rose gold sparkly backdrop. You can order banners. If any of you guys have a fun banner or something that you use in your background, shout it out in the comments. We want to know. I also know for virtual, if you guys haven't been checking out the Pure Romance training site in the virtual area, if you do Zoom parties, there's actually product Zoom backgrounds, you guys. It's phenomenal. Now for me, I typically use my office background. Right now, it looks pretty clean. Not over there. But guess what? They don't see that. That's my flash sale mayhem over there, but no one knows, okay? So center your camera so that all the clutter is out of view. And yeah, I also product place. I do a lot of Kate Spade giveaways in my VIP lounge. I got some Kate Spade bags back there. I got my inventory back there. Just subtle product placement, you know. So yeah, make sure you guys are decluttering that background and just being aware of that space as well. Keep it simple and clean. I already talked about the Zoom backgrounds. They're so easy to use. You don't have to have anything fancy because the more stuff that's around you, even on you, if you have massive jewelry, if that's part of your style and your brand, keep it. But for me, if I had big clunky jewelry, that ain't my style. It'd be distracting. Like I'd be distracted, let's be honest. During a party, I might stop and start playing with it. So keep it simple, keep it clean, and keep it consistent to who you are. All right, you guys, let's talk about your kits. We're gonna hashtag level it up, baby. I want you guys to do a few things for me. And if this is one thing that you take away from this training is I want you to look at your presentation kit. Is there any opportunity for you to level it up? Okay. I'm going to give you guys some examples. At your parties, instead of just talking about your coochie, talk about coochie with its BFF. Pair stuff together. That is a way to level up. You are talking about two products in one type of segment. So that's just one example. If you're showing the body boost, upgrade it to the firming cream. And I'm going to talk about why you want to do the upgraded versions. If you're showing just like me, invest in the water-based lubricant. If you're showing the hot heart, bump it up to a C80. And something that I did that was really fun with my team. So for those of you who have a team, I did a fun little contest called Show Me Your Kits. Show me those kits. I want to see what people are showing because sometimes when we're looking at it, it's not easy for us to see ourselves where we can make a tweak, but when you have somebody else, we can give those great suggestions, right? Okay, so level up that kit, you guys. And you can start big and overhaul all at once, or you can just kind of gradually add stuff. Okay, confidence. Your confidence, your belief in luxury products. It seems simple, right? Okay. But your belief, especially when it comes to money and investing in this type of stuff, whether you say it or not, that energy, people feel it, okay? So we're gonna go through this. First thing, I want you to treat yourself, please. How many Euphoria products do you own? Tell us. Tell us in the comments, which ones do you own? Which ones do you love? And if you're new, which one are you going to treat yourself to? It's time to not only upgrade your presentation kit, but I want you to upgrade your personal products. When you use something, that confidence, that energy, that comes through. When people ask me, hey, Kelsey, do you prefer the Body Boost or the Euphoria Firming Cream? I can confidently say, I only use the Euphoria Firming Cream. That's it. That's all I use. People want what you use. They want what you trust. So start using it yourself, okay? What you love is what you sell. When you experience it for yourself, you will confidently be able to see and share the value with other people. One of the things that I did when we started bringing in the Euphoria line is I actually gifted to a couple of my top VIP clients who used the Body Boost. I actually gifted them the Euphoria Firming Cream. I didn't say anything other than I have a gift for you. And after about a couple weeks, I want you to come back to me and just tell me what you think of it. And I am not even kidding you. Every single person I gave that to came back and were like, whoa, this stuff is better. It's amazing. This is all I'm going to order from now on. I love the packaging. I leave it out. I use it more. It's prettier. It smells different. It smells the same, but there's something about something new and shiny. And when people love it and they use it, they're going to feel good about that product. So that was something that really helped in the beginning reinforce my confidence that yes, packaging just isn't to make it pretty. Like packaging does have a lot of value to our clients as well. Okay, it makes us feel good. And when we feel good, we want more. The psychology of luxury selling. Okay, so let's dive a little bit deeper. This is something that I love sharing at my parties and just find a way to convey what pure romance means to you. So one of the things that I talk a lot about in my presentations is you are going to be obsessed with pure romance. Where are my pure romance obsessed girls at? Okay, let us know. Ask people, because you know your clients are obsessed with it. Have them share they are obsessed. That gives permission to everybody else to be just as in love. So Pure Romance is a sexual wellness company that specializes in luxury, bath, beauty, and bedroom accessories. We are. That's what we are. So that's how I explain what pure romance is. I'm already telling them right off the bat that we're about sexual wellness and we're about luxury. So kind of having those words to describe what we sell, that kind of sets the platform for what people expect to see. We're going to talk about some money, money, money. So in my previous career, I actually used to be a financial advisor. And one of the things that I really, really learned in that industry was how people's emotions and feelings about money affect their spending and affect just anything to do with money and purchasing. So you got to remember that price can either be a positive or a negative trigger for your clients and even yourself. So as you're presenting, especially if you're virtual, sometimes you don't even know who's watching you behind the screen. You want to kind of keep that in mind. You want to be able to talk about price and talk about these luxury products and make sure the people who view it in a positive light and a negative light love it and feel good. Okay. So the positive, there is always going to be the person who wants the best. Okay. It's the get what you pay for rule. There literally are people who are like, if it's the most expensive, that equals the best and I need it. Okay. So for them, if you're only showing a mid-range toy and you're not showing them the top toy, they're thinking that mid-range toy is the best of the best. Okay. So just remember, there are always people that want the best. So make sure you're showing them that option. Okay. Another thing, negative. Okay. The price gives people that feeling of scarcity or I can't afford that. That's where we come in and we offer solutions. So guess what? If you want that V39, this is a product that my hostesses book parties for because they know this is the only way they're going to get a discount on this baby. You're giving them a solution. They fell in love with that luxury item. So rather than them feeling, man, I can't afford that, you gave them a solution that says, you can, and I'm going to help you earn that for free or real cheap. Okay. So giving them those solutions, adding and planting those words. So when I show the V39, I'm throwing in those verbal cues of saying, look, you want the best of the best. Here it is. If this isn't in your budget, we're going to book a party so that you can get this too. So social proof and likability. So this is huge. And I feel like since COVID and quarantine, this has been something that I have learned and I've kind of dove into more, because before I actually never did anything virtual. I never did virtual parties. I only did in home. And this allowed me to tap into another side of this business. And there's so many benefits to it. And so I'm going to kind of dive into social proof, how to present yourself, and market yourself in a luxury way. So similarity in social proof, we will use the actions of others to decide on proper behavior for ourselves, especially when we see those others as similar to ourselves. So this is another reason why your I story is so important to always share. And trust me, sometimes there are those parties where you're like, I don't need to talk about myself. I'm one of those people. I hate talking about myself. But I know that when I share my I story, it isn't about me. It's about every single person listening. They're going to connect with me. And when they connect with me, they're going to feel more comfortable. They're going to listen to me. They're going to relate. I'm going to be able to give them that social proof. So having an I story or I stories so that you can kind of change it up depending on the crowd that you're with is so valuable. And I know in the Pure Romance training section, there are some amazing training on how to hone in and perfect your I story. How we highlight others so how do we highlight other people's actions at parties? Ask them, whether it's in person or virtual. You ask, just like I've been asking you guys to add, type in the comments. Okay, ask people during your presentation. Be like, oh, where are my euphoria firm and cream lovers at? Let us know, tell us, because when someone in that group says, oh, Kelsey, you're right, I'm obsessed, I'm Pure Romance obsessed, the addiction is real. When other people hear that, it gives them proof to love it just as much and buy it, essentially. People want to share what they love, you guys. People are itching to dive in, they're itching to share. So give them that platform. So when you're thinking about your party presentation, virtual or in home, how are you allowing your guests to share what they love? Now, obviously, with time constraints, we want to kind of like rein them in a little bit. In-home parties or even virtually, tickets towards a prize. Okay, share what you love. I'm going to give you a raffle ticket so that you're entered into the party giveaway, which could literally be a gift certificate, a foil pack, which I like to call purse packs because it sounds more luxury. So ask them to share. Okay, that's just going to help with that social proof and that likability. Use customer testimonials and media features. So if you have a client that loves a certain product, or maybe someone sends you something in your inbox, ask them if you can use that anonymously and be like, look, your next order, I'll give you a little bonus gift, or I'll give you, thanks for sharing, here's $5 off your next purchase with me. Take that anonymous review and share that with your clients. Now, if you're new and starting your business, guess what? Your personal website, go to each product, has tons of reviews that people have submitted about the products. Okay, so there's so many ways that you can get those customer testimonials, and these are such great things to share in your client groups. And actually, one of the strategies that I love using, especially if I'm gearing up towards a flash sale or some type of event in my VIP group, is customer testimonials. Because when they hear that someone else loves something, it's like the FOMO is real. It's like, oh, Kelsey, I never heard about this product. What's that product that she's talking about? I had someone share like a beautiful picture of them in a sculpting bodysuit. You guys, that is like my number one selling piece of lingerie. And I know it's because of that post, that likability, that chatter that people had in that comment, in that thread about that product. Okay, let's go on from some more. I hope you guys are learning some good things. More social proof and likability, create images and videos. So if I was to think of my secret sauce, I'm sure you guys have heard that term, of what is something that I've done that has really made an impact in my business, especially in this kind of virtual world, it has been creating images and videos. So I actually took a day. I told my husband to take the kids, take the dogs, everyone get out of the house. I did my hair, I did my makeup, I set up the backdrop. I had all the products. If I didn't have a product, I borrowed from some of my teammates, and I just spent a day taking pictures and doing product demos. And they were just short little video clips. What I love is how impactful those videos are. I think we forget how important, like I said, we sell these products, right? They want to hear from you. They want to see you. They want to hear your voice. So seeing and hearing you connects your clients to your brand. It's not just some stagnant image that you're slapping in your group. It's you. It's your beautiful face holding that beautiful product. It's connecting you to the product, because yeah, anyone can go to pureromance.com and place an order, but they want to order through you for a reason. So show your beautiful face. Okay. What I did with these videos is I actually uploaded them to YouTube. So with YouTube, you can actually add them unlisted, and you can also put age verification on them. And the only way that people can see these videos is through the link themselves. Now, you're going to get all these YouTube links and you're going to be like, man, how am I going to remember to send these to people? This is my next secret sauce tip. It's called Rebrandly, and there's many of these different type of shortcut websites. I think Rebrandly was only about $20 a year, and what it does is it takes those long website links from YouTube, or maybe your long website hostess links, and you can shorten it. So mine is www.prkelsey.com, and then what I can do is I can do /C80 /V39 /double feature. So let's say that someone's dropping in your inbox. They're like, Kelsey, you know, I'm really curious about C-rings. Ooh, actually, I take it a step further. I actually set up my main web link as a keyboard shortcut. So all I have to press is www, boop, my whole website links, and then on the end, I just add double feature. I love this because, like most of you, you're busy, okay? Some of you guys have kids, you've got other jobs, you've got pets, you've got spouses, you've got family, you've got friends, you've got all these things pulling you in millions of directions. And then someone messages you asking you about a C-ring, and you're like, oh gosh, like I don't have time, I'm in the grocery lineup, like I can't voice to text. Hey, guess what? So take the penis, don't mind me, take the penis. With this, you can be like, oh, you gotta watch this video on my #1 selling C-ring. Shortcut link, double feature, send. Oh, you look like a wizard to your clients, you guys. I'm telling you, it takes a bit to set it up, but you will be so grateful that you did. It's gonna save you so much time in the future. So, okay, we're gonna talk about more. I hope those tips really helped you. And like I said, those are still going to help you even outside of virtual parties or social selling. Even at an in-home party, you've got all these links that you can send people, which is great. Okay, so more about social proof and likability. Pure romance is addicting. I share that all the time, you guys. I want people knowing that people are obsessed, and it's okay if they are too. Pure romance is addicting. If you are writing everything I'm showing you tonight, that's totally normal. I don't treat my clients like a one-night stand. I would be honored to be your Pure Romance lady for life. So I would be honored to be your Pure Romance lady for life is another thing that I say all the time because it's true. And I want people to know that I want to be their lady. I value them and I want them. People want to be wanted. So tell them you want them, okay? Create an exclusive club with our luxury toys. So something else that's worked really well for me is I personally love cars. If you don't love cars, then it might not vibe with you. Maybe you like purses or something else that's kind of high end and fun you can connect it to. I call the main attraction, I call it the Ferrari for your sex life, and then the V39 or the C80. Whew, Those are the Bentleys, you guys. I mean, look at that Bentley. It looks like a V39 right there. And I love it because it's creating this culture, this group within my VIP group about the Bentleys. So when I do my flash sales and people win a Bentley, they all know what's going on. It's just a fun way to highlight those luxury items to something that people can resonate with. So yeah, have fun with it. Create that kind of exclusive feel, because I'm telling you, people will want to host a party, want to buy that product because they want to be part of the Bentley Club. I mean, I want to, right? Feels good. All right. More fun tips, luxury selling in your VIP group. So I have a continual contest that I do. I pin it at the top of my page. Show us your goodies and get entered to win a gift certificate. All you have to do is snap a selfie with your Pure Romance order or package and post in this group. Look out for this postcard in your next order. So I've got just a little postcard that goes on people's orders. And at first, when you start this and you're like, oh, I'm not getting any traction, ask people. Okay, if you just shipped out an order to someone or someone picked something up and you know they got the goodies, remind them that day and be like, hey, I've got this amazing contest. Could you please take a cute little selfie and post it in my group? I'll give you double entries. They're gonna do it. And guess what? Social proof. When someone sees one person doing it, someone else will do it. Someone else will do it. And then the other person. So then you're not going to have to be asking people. Your card, people are going to be looking for that postcard. I remember one of my orders, I guess I forgot to stuff the postcard in it. And they're like, Kelsey, I didn't get my postcard. Can I still post? Yes. So they are excited about it. Create that culture of sharing in your VIP groups. Here's some examples. So my latest Pure Romance order, Kelsey Templeman, you rock so much. Thank you. And she even like staged it on the bed. Super cute. Excited or what? I just had this special delivered right to my new house. Just glad the old owners left it in the mailbox for me. Thanks for the awesome party and the little extras, girl. Dirty French smells so good. I love it. I love it. They did this all for me. I just said you'd be entered. People want to share, you guys, and they're proud of their vibrators. Sometimes I have girls that are nervous, and that's cool too. But what it's doing is it's creating that culture that buying sex toys is normal. Using sex toys is normal. Owning 5, 10, 20 of them is normal, okay? So this has been really helping me just kind of maximize that culture with my clients. All right, you guys, let's talk about the power of packaging. Oh, you guys, rose gold magic. Like, oh, this package is just so beautiful. When it runs out, I don't even want to throw it out. It's like decor. Okay, anyways, so it's more than just a pretty face, you guys. Packaging, it's so much more. Upgrade your presentation. So kind of like what we were talking about earlier, level up your kit, switch your liquid line by switching one product at a time to build your confidence, or go big and switch them all at once, you guys. The thing is, you already know how to sell luxury products. You're just gonna take your Just Like Me demo, tweak in a couple new facts, boom, Euphoria water-based lube. I'm telling you, it's that easy. Do not get hung up that it's luxury and you need to like have new presentation. No, take what you used, upgrade it, tweak it a little bit, the end. Confidence boosted. I want to know in the comments, you guys, what product are you really wanting to upgrade in your kit? I want to know. I want to know what you're excited to do. Okay, so can the quality of packaging affect the product's effectiveness? 100% yes, you guys. So another fun fact about me, so not only was I worked in finance before, but I also took aesthetics. I never did anything with it because my business just kept growing so well. But I do have a really great knowledge base when it comes to ingredients as well as packaging. I want you guys to think of drinking water out of a water bottle. If your water was in a plastic water bottle, like the one down in the corner there, or if it was in a glass or a metal container, like the one there, let's say it was stuck in your car in the hot heat for like a week, which bottle are you more likely to be drinking out of? Please don't say the plastic one. Right? The metal bottle one, you can taste the difference in the product. You can taste the difference in the water. So these, light can't penetrate that. Light and oxygen oxidize ingredients. It means they're not going to be as potent as longer. This is like, it's keeping those ingredients away from those things that can oxidize them. So you are going to get a stronger potency, or basically the same potency from the first to the very last drop. It is important. And the best way, like I said, is comparing it to a water bottle, you guys. Okay, another thing, creating that rose gold lifestyle, rose gold magic, liquid rose gold. Okay, rose gold is trendy, it's in. There are people, like I said, that will only buy the best. So make sure you're showing them that. It's always easier to sell down than it is to sell up. So if I just showed the just like me, it's going to take me more on a one-on-one or messaging to upgrade them to this. It's just going to be more to explain. Whereas if you start with explaining this right off the bat, and then someone's looking at other options, it's easier to have that type of conversation. Okay. I like to share at my parties that people are visual. So the Euphoria Firming Cream, like I said, it's easy for me because this is all I use. I don't use the Body Boost. So people want what Kelsey uses. People want what you use. I also like to share, I have a staging client who purchases this just so she can stage them in people's homes on their nightstand or in their bathrooms because it aesthetically is beautiful. And if you're sticking it on your nightstand, guess what? You're going to use it more. And if you're using it more, you're going to see better results because you're using it more. Right? And when you use it more, you're going to run out of it. And then who they're going to call? You, right? Okay. So packaging, it's so important, you guys. What would you rather have on your nightstand? Legit, like I said, it's decor. They're so pretty. You're going to leave it out of sight, out of mind. You're going to forget about it. It's also discreet. This does not look like a lubricant, you guys. It looks like a high-end facial serum. People pay a premium for things being discreet. So use that word in your presentation. Say, if you are somebody who wants your products to look discreet, maybe you have children, live with a roommate, parents, this is a great option to have because it does not look like a lube, okay? So talk about the discretion. Once again, the packaging, that's a huge selling feature. Bragging rights. You guys know them. You guys might even be this type of client where you buy these items just to impress people, right? It feels good to be like, I got a Bentley. Yeah. And guess what? They might not be there to impress their friends. They might be there to impress you too. Because like I said, back to that social proof and likability, they want to connect with you. They might like you and they might want to be like, oh, I'm just as cool too. I got the Bentley. I got these products. Yeah. Okay. So keep that in mind. People sometimes want those bragging rights, right? Presentation tips. All right, you guys. Oh, it's my favorite. Okay. Talking about fragrances. This is something that I've heard a lot, especially with virtual parties, from some consultants being like, Kelsey, like people just keep wanting to smell the products. Has that happened to you? If it has, use the chat thread, you guys. Yeah, it happens. People are like, oh, I just wish I could smell them. Well, guess what? We are going to take our luxury fragrances and we are going to send them to a new world. Okay. We are begging for luxury. We're begging for a vacation. I know I am. Okay. So let's send them there with our fragrances. You can create a story to sell a scent. And I'm going to create 2 stories for you. So I like doing this every time a fragrance comes out. Okay. So first one we're going to do, pink Prosecco. Oh, one of my favorites is over there. Okay. So pink Prosecco smells as if you were in Paris in the summer. You got that warm summer breeze on your skin. You're walking into a fresh macaroon shop and you are busting open those doors. The warm breeze with the fresh macaroons is wafting into your face. Oh, it smells fresh. It smells sexy. You've got a bottle, a glass, or a bottle, I'm not here to judge, of Prosecco in your hand. You're sipping that in the Paris summer, eating a fresh macaroon. That's what pink Prosecco smells like, you guys. Create that experience. I want that experience. Well, I have had that experience thanks to Pure Romance when they sent me to Paris. So I can tell you that's what it smells like. Create that experience. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, Capri Dream. Okay, let's talk about Capri Dream. Oh, I want you to imagine being on a private yacht in the middle of the Mediterranean Ocean in the summer. You've got the fresh tropical flowers just wafting in the breeze. You are on that yacht sipping some fancy fruity cocktail with a wedge of a wedge of dragon fruit on it with a little agave nectar. Living the life. That's you. That's what you smell like. Add to cart. That's Capri Dream. You guys, I kind of said some of the elements of the fragrance, but I created that experience. And those are two different experiences. And in your brain, you're thinking, ooh, a tropical kind of vacation on the Mediterranean, or, you know, a summer in Paris. Like, which experience do I want? Well, I want them both. Add them both to cart, okay? So create those stories for your clients. It makes it really fun. Here's a couple pictures of me with the C80 V39. You guys, I took a new picture for my flash sale with me hugging the V39. And my husband's like, your face looks like you're hugging like me. Your love will convey through those photos, you guys. So get those photos down. I want to give some time for you guys to do Q&As. I know in our Pure Romance Canada group, I've got my C80 demo in there, so you guys can search for that. At the time, we had the Euphoria Benoit balls. We don't have those anymore, but you can still adopt my presentation to like our other Benoit balls that we have. But yes, you got to show those products, you guys. You got to. Okay, I'm going to stop screen sharing here for a moment. And it's just me. So I hope you learned some stuff. I hope. In the comments, on a scale of 1 to 10, do you feel more confident? 1 being no, 10 being heck yeah, baby, about showing luxury products. Do you believe in the value of them now? I hope so. And I hope just you taking this information just is making you feel more confident and excited. That's the hugest thing, is you, remember, are the brand. Your excitement, your passion, your energy, they're going to feel that. So I hope you enjoyed my time with you guys. I enjoyed it. I know how excited I am to be here and spend this time with you guys. So all the love. I can't wait for your questions, and I am excited to see what magical things you guys get to do with your business. Bye, everybody.